Let's warm up. Left fighting stance, rush. So, sandbon. Yeah, sandbon. Ready, rush. Oi. E muotai, rush. Oi. Rush. Muotai, rush. Use your other hand. Good, go. Up, come down, come up again. Up, down, up. Ready? Oish. Oi. Emoate. Moate again, but ready? Just more time. Mush. Aye. Not one big. Start turning from here. So I'm already turned. You let this foot go and it will automatically go in the right place. Ready? More time. Mush. Aye. Yeah. See how small the moate is now? Yeah, move across. Move down. So again, jaw down, chew down, jaw down. Ready? Wash. Oi. Moate. Wash. Good. In, out, in. Yeah, in, out, in. Wash. Oi. Moate, wash. In, out, in. Ready, wash. Oi. E moate, wash. Yeah, man. So, partner off. Come round. Okay, so, fighting stance. What you're going to do is I'm going to push forward, you're just going to push back and punch, right? Yeah? So.
Run over the drill now.
So, I'm going to go forward, but Kelly's going to go back. And we're going to use exactly the same cover. So, 1, 2, 3. You got that? Partner off. So use your 1, 2, 3. Nice. So nice and relaxed. So if you start turning your head, then you turn your body, and then that will extend it. Yeah? Okay, yeah, man? Yeah, man? Can you, instead of doing this, yeah, not 90 degrees, but back. Ready? Carry on. Close, slowly. Okay, try not to do this with the hand to wrist. Yeah, try and reach for the elbow. So you extend your. And if you turn your head and turn your shoulders, then it
Extra reach.
Extends this one. Yes, but longer. Shouldn't feel as though you're knocking it across. Just literally lifting, lifting. Yeah? Carry on. Gary. So. Gary. Colin. Gary. Ready? Meet you, yeah? Ready? What you doing with that one? How many brains you got?
Oh, I've got none, the dear.
Can you come a little bit closer? So, 1, 2. My Gary. Yeah? 1, 2. Extend, glance. Try not to, sorry. Push, kick, push. Yeah? Try not to be 90 degrees. Try and glance. You got that? Then reset. Yeah? And then go the other way. 1, 2, push. You missed your chance then. Okay? Push. So I'm coming forward. If I'm attacking, 1, 2. Yeah? So just to confirm it, right? Attack, defend. Attack, defend. But you're not attacking, defending, because that affects this. All right, ready? Carry on. That's it. Okay, yeah, man. For your information, just for these, is that some years ago we used to use a different syllabus, or I did. It was based on the UKKW. Yeah? We don't use that now, but... All right, and we used to do these Ippon committees with the caddies. Yeah? So, fighting stance. So it used to be like number 1 kick block. All right, so the kick would come in and it would be across. So we was from this stance. Okay, so we either moved the back leg across, yeah, or we moved the front leg across. So think about it, that's completely changed when you go to Tate Seishan. Tate Seishan, you don't really have to move any feet, you just have to switch into almost a Yoko Seishan, sideways Yoko. So this is Tate, this is Yoko, sideways. So when they come in, then you go back to Tate again. So there shouldn't be any need for an extra move, Mudana. Yeah, a foot move because you're using Tate Seishan and Yoko Seishan and back to Tate Seishan. Yep. So try and keep the movement as little as possible, but you are moving your body. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah? Carry on. So when Rob kicks, yeah. Who cares if he's close? If he's close, sorry, if he's far away, he can move away. If he's close, you know, I should be going back in. Yeah. So when you're changing from here to Yoko, this is too close to punch, isn't it? But I've not given ground. So when you've done this, you need to make that distance. And by making that distance, you're actually taking their body weight away. So you don't let them. So 1, 2, 3. make the distance by taking them off balance. Yeah? And it's not a specific way of doing it, it's just wherever. So it's wherever your arm is, your body weight is, whether it's up in the air, whether it's down here. But you need to create this. So take your time on that to create the distance to actually Zuki. Go forward. Yeah. So 1, 2. Go forward. All right? But try not to, it's too close. Yeah, carry on. So it's a good point now, because you've come up with it. This is Ayokumite.
Yeah, 7.
Okay, so, yeah, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. But everybody just sees the takedown. Yeah, there's something else in there that we're going to find. Yeah? Carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're at the top here, you need to possibly use the bottom. Yeah? If you're in the bottom, you need to then go up to the top.
Yeah. I was weird with it.
Can you see that subtle break just by... So this bottom is reflected up the top. Got you. These will know. You won't know. So be interested. Okay? Can you just try that? Very, very gentle. So you know when you did this? Wipe on, wipe off.
Yeah.
So
This is don't really go to the airport, so you move your body now, but you don't want to wear.
remember when I said pick up the elbow?
Now you say it's not to us.
Pick up the wrist. So they are coming back. Yeah? The slower you do it, the more you have to think about it. The quicker you do it, you can fudge it. Yeah, as soon as you let this go, the hip, and I said pick up the elbow earlier. And coming back.
Yes.
Right, okay. You know this tattization that I've been on about? Can you see that in line? So this is basically covering the groin. If your foot's out here, groin's here. So this is protecting your groin. Yeah, but your body can be over. Because my foot's here doesn't mean I've got to be over there. Yeah. And it's actually coiled. Yeah? Ready for a spring back. Right? I mean, tate, but can you see the body is in? That's wound up for you. To release. If you take tate seishan and you've not done with something with this, there's maybe a little bit something missing. So you want it, whether it's forward or whether it's back, because you're pushing, this is forward. Yeah? If it's the other way, then you can unwind it. So you can do things with your hips to get that winding the clock up. Potential energy to create the kinetic energy. Now whether that's winding it clockwise or anti-clockwise depends on your tate seishan. This time, it's not just the stance that does it, it's your hip. Yep. If you get this right, you will do wakata, chinto. You don't know chinto, but it's all based. Yeah? Okay, carry on. So find that and see what effect it has on. Punch Judo. Okay, yummy. I'm just setting a seed. Else we could spend, honestly, you could spend all day on this. Okay? I only want you to use the one hand now. All right? Sooty and sweet. Aid and deck. Usually the one. Could use both hands, but it would just use this. I'm trying to demonstrate that with your tate seishan, or yoko seishan, you are using not just your hand, but your hip pulling back. When this punch, slowly, when this punch comes in, you can then adjust your hip movement. But I'm only doing this one at the moment. So I'm going to do my hip this way, then I'm going to do my hip this way. So I'm pulling back, then turning my hip the other way. So just use your right hand for them. But it's important to get your hip back, hip down. One. Now try and use so use this. Try and keep on. This. Just drop in. I'm waiting.
I'm waiting that.
No, there's a bit more in there before we let that go. Carry on. Wipe on. No, don't grab. Just here. Then you change the direction. The punch comes in, you're just using gravity. Yeah, down, tight shot. Cut is this, isn't it? Taisho. Down. Kata's this. Taisho.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Push. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Ready for the next bit? Just use this one for now. Hip this way. Hip this way to come down. This one dropping. This one punching. Hip. Then you've got your hip. Hip back, hip down, arm, Suryuki. Back into your tatai. 1, 2, 3. Hip, hip. So it's this. It's not your arm positions or anything like that. It's coming from here for your chinto kata. Yeah, carry on. Get your heads around it. Good. Now, not too low. Yamin. You're dropping this too low. If you follow the kata's sacrosanct. Right? Kata is here. It looks like I've not gone low enough, but actually, it has. So there's no need to go right the way down here. So you're here. Then when the punch comes, so again, you're going for the centre line. By going for the centre line, you've actually covered up here because it's coming from here. If I do this, if I've moved my hand over, you've actually opened this. So keep going for the centre line. Now you can put your hip, you've opened that up, now put your hip into punch. Yes. Think about where you're doing this and where you're going to the centre line, yeah? Instead of to the side. Now, over, drop. This one's, when he punches, drop down. Yeah, when this one comes in, yeah, then you've opened him up for the gaku. So when you do the kata, you're biasing it to the left-hand side because you don't want to stop in the centre. You want to go off the centre. Yeah? Just do the one hand. Okay. Yeah, so I'm over here. Down. Drop. Suri. Now I have to change my tatai seishan from this direction, because that's here, to this direction. So that's when you change your stance to tatai seishan this way. Therefore you've got your two directions. Yeah? Tatai seishan, because I want to be off centre. When you're fighting somebody, Oshmaigeri or whatever, don't matter. Yeah? I'm tatai seishan here, because he's here. Yeah, when you're doing your kata, he's here. When I've finished, he's actually here now. Okay, carry on. Now you're understanding Wado-Ryu. Yeah, Wado-Ryu is a lot hidden. Might be small moves, but what you're trying to do is create that potential energy to convert into kinetic. It's not your arms that do. Yeah, sure it is. Yeah.
But there's an engine in it.
But that's just muscular. Yeah. It's coming from here. Now, if you can you come in close? Just do it slightly light, because then I can exaggerate it. When you're practicing, just light grip. Because then you can do the move and not try and fight them. Later on, once you understand the technique, you only need to take the technique so far. You don't have to take it all the way. So if you've got somebody like Mick or Kerry or anybody who's got a strong grip, you don't have to take it the full way. You just get that. Yeah? So, this time they're going to keep hold. Keep hold. Again. Does anybody else want to feel?
I'd work because you pick a lot of forms.
You okay, or do you want another feel?
You do.
Main thing to go away is not this. Drop your elbows, drop your knees. Soft knees. Schmidt says soft knees. Even here, I can feel my legs locked out, and that's not good. Okay? But it doesn't mean I've got to start off here. Yeah, but just soft knees. Then you don't detect it. If my knees are soft anyway, and my hands are soft, my wrists are soft, then you don't transfer things. It's absorbed slightly. So, 1. Now I'm going to change my hip. Roll. Now I'm going to change my hip. Now I'm going to change my hip. So do it slow and feel nothing apart from you moving your body. Yeah? All right. If you gripped hard, then I don't know, I might probably get to about here. But still things are happening, you know? Yeah. Foot suri, forward. When I'm going forward, so you most probably only get part of that moving. Yeah, but the kata dictates 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so nice and loose, but get the feeling, get the hand movements and the hip movements together. Yeah, carry on. Off. Yeah, when you could have done yeah, and then you could have done and then you make the link then you make the link if you put those links together, you've got not only your kion, your basic, you've got your oil kumite, and you've got your chinto. So just by an hour, you've got all those going, just literally from just doing a front punch. So when you do your kions, your basics or your combinations, you should be thinking about this. Even here. Really? You're doing your kions as well. So can you say, if you give it a little bit more thought, you can cover lots and lots of things in a short period of time, using those applications, not just the obvious. Be very easy to just come here and sweat and just do the usual. And as Shibitsu Sensei would say, just get sweat. Yeah. But you need to be all looking for that extra little bit. And that's up to you. It's not up to the instructor to tell you. It's your journey, so you need to start making that journey. Because some instructors they either won't tell you or they don't know themselves. So you need to start making that journey yourself, discovering things and learning things yourself. Yeah? Sometimes, I've done it, sometimes you start going off and thinking, yeah, okay, yeah, this, and then it goes, nah, that's rubbish. I've got to go back, I've got to start again. You follow avenues, and you come to a dead end. So you have to backtrack. What did I learn through that? I learned that I shouldn't have gone that way, but I've learned this little bit. I've got this little bit of information, I've got to now put it into this one.